So you own yourself a beautiful king and you're looking for some guidance on how to remove the stock. Maybe for some regular maintenance, maybe to adjust that regulator, but you're looking for some guidance to remove that stock without damaging that beautiful wood. So you're in the right place, let me show you. Right, so removing the GRS stock on your FX King without damaging it, nothing too difficult at all. Very easy to do, you just have one safety screw, two screws at the front and one in the trigger guard. Very easy, simply to slide it off. But before we go ahead and work on our rifle, we always have to make sure it is safe to work on, it is not cocked, there are no pellets in the breech, and it has been put on safe. With that done, we have a safe rifle to work on, so let's go ahead and remove that safety screw. Very simple. You have an Allen key 2.5mm in the center. Undo that screw. You can wiggle the safety out, just like this. And don't worry at which position you have taken it out, as there are some little cutouts in that piece, so it can only fit in one way. But that we will see on reassembly. With that screw removed, now I removed the scope for ease of use in the video. If you have the option to remove your scope, it is probably a lot easier to lift off the stock just like this. But for me on camera now, it's also very easy to remove those screws for you. Simply the two screws at the front, 3mm. Undo them all the way so they don't get caught on anything once we need to remove that stock. Like this. I'll need to support it from the bottom. We still have one screw here in the trigger guard to undo. And you can leave the screws inside once they're loose, or you can take them out just as you prefer. Now, let me turn it around. The main area of concern by people is the tolerances right here, where the gauges are. Some people said you have to remove the gauges in order to remove the stock, but that's not true. You can just take it out like this. Tolerances are tight, but good enough to take out the stock. So now, the gun is laying down on the wood, so I'll have to manipulate it a little bit so it doesn't get caught on anything. But the trick is to slide it out parallel with your top rail, making sure you go out straight, just like this. And very easily your stock comes out. Once your stock gets a little bit crooked this way or this way, the gauges will bump into the wood and therefore some people might have trouble with it. But it's a very easy and simple procedure. Put it on, exactly the same. Locate the right position. Make sure you slide up straight, and as simple as this, it slides back on. Turn it upside down. Tighten up those screws. Just make sure the threads start before tightening everything up. Don't go gorilla tight on them, as otherwise you might risk damaging the wood. Those are back in. And now it's still just a matter of putting that safety back. If you look closely into the hole, I don't know if you can see it on camera, the lighting might not be good. The cutouts are in this way or in this position, as well as you can see right here on that little screw, so they have to point into the same position. Very simply this way. Put your screw back in, tighten it up. Doesn't have to be too tight. Tight is good enough, and make sure it still flicks. If it's too tight like this one now right here, just back off a little bit on that screw. Doesn't have to be too much. And make sure it flicks. Perfect. So, as you could see, not much to it. 3 screws, 1 safety screw, and it just drops out straight. Not much to it, just be a little bit careful around the gauge area, as that's where the tolerances are the tightest. If you have any requests for some other quick tutorial videos, please put them in the comment section down below and I'll see if I can make it happen. As always, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you back in the next one. Bye.